So first you got to write the brand's name here. It's Sultan Bateri. And then you have to put in date. Next, you got to leave the account number blank because you do not know it yet. And branch alpha for this particular branch is VJSUBA. And then you have to write the scheme code for savings bank simple account. It is SB101. And then you have to select your type of account, which is savings bank account. And here you got to write the name. Let's say your name is Johnson Frederick. Let's just put it as Mr. Johnson Frederick. Male. And then you have to put in a date of birth. Let's say it's 10th July 1975. Then PAN card number has to be written here. And if you do not have a PAN card, you can just put form 60, and then you have to submit a form for that one. Occupation, let's say you're either an agriculturist or salaried, you have to select one of those. Let's say you're a salaried person. So occupation is salaried. In status, you have to select from this particular box here. So it's asking whether you're a minor, senior citizen. Most of the times it's going to be just others general. So you can just write general here. All right. So annual income, let's say your annual income is 2,50,000. You can put that. You just started as a software engineer or something. Self, nationality, Indian. And father's name, let's say it's Frederick. It's just a dummy name that I've taken. Then if you're salaried, it's asking for the address of your employer. You're a single applicant, so you're the first applicant. Let's say you just started working in Infosys, you can just put Infosys here as you're a trainee. Then since it's a single account, you'll be operating by yourself, so select self. Then you have to put a tick mark for checkbook and passbook. Most of the times you'll be requiring it. This is to pay taxes. Internet banking is a must. Then to use internet banking and mobile banking and debit card, you can select that. And if you're interested in having a credit card, since you're a salaried person, you can also select Bob or Bank of Baroda credit card. So here, if you just want your name to be shown on the debit card, you can just select that instead of your full name for some particular reason. Next comes the address. So first applicant, you have to start filling this up vertically. This is the address it takes. Let's say your house name is Wonder House. So you just have to put it down here. Then say it's asking for your street or area locality. Let's say you're from Nenmeni. That's your area name. You can put that here. It has to be according to your Aadhaar card. It's asking for city. It's in Sultan Bateri. Then state, Kerala, and then you have to put India. And then, so whatever the PIN code is, you have to fill that up here. And finally, you just have to give your phone number and your email ID. This is pretty helpful if you're using your mobile banking and internet banking facility. So most of the times this communication address and this permanent address is going to be the same as residence address. So what you can do here is you can just put it same as above. You can put that, all right, same as above even here. So next comes your education level. Let's say you're an engineer, a grad, so it's treated as a graduate. And then let's say your salary is, since we have taken 2,50,000 as your annual income, so probably your salary will be about 20,000, slightly above 20,000. So you have to select between 20,001 to 50,000. Annual turnover is not required for a salaried account, it's for a business account. And here, if salaried, it's asking in which type of firm are you working? And let's say you're working for Infosys, it's a private limited company, so you have to select that. And if professional, so you're an engineer, so you can select that one. Or if you're something else like a doctor working in a government hospital, you can select government here and then doctor over here. And if you're in business, you can select whatever business that you're doing, whether it's real estate or manufacturing. And then if you have taken any loans from other banks, you have to select the second option. And if you have not taken any loans or not having any financial dealings with other bank, you can select the first option. So whenever our Bank of Baroda releases any new product, and if you want to know about it, you can just select this option. And if you do not want Bank of Baroda to contact you, then you can select second option, right? And then of course you have to put your signature, and then comes the next page. This is the third page. So introduction for a simple savings bank account, it's not compulsory. So you can directly jump to title of the account. Here it is John. I think we chose Johnson Frederick, so we can write the same thing here. Account number, you do not have it yet. You're here, you just have to write your name again in your own handwriting would be good. And then you just have to put another signature, which will be scanned, and you have to paste the photograph over here. The rest of things is for the bank officials to do. And here, this DA1 nomination form is pretty much important, because if by chance, if something happens, all this money goes to the nominee. And without this nominee, it's going to be difficult even for the bank to know whom to contact or whom to hand over whatever money or balance you're having in your account. So name of the nominee, let's say name is Gina Frederick. So you can just write Gina Frederick. Let's say she stays at the same house. So you can just write same as applicant. And then relationship, let's say Gina is Frederick's wife. So you can put wife here. Let's say age is 35. This should be enough. And you have to put a signature here. Finally, the last page, it's pretty simple as well. So let's say you're having PAN card. So type of document will be PAN card for photo identity. And then you have to put your PAN card number. Then issuing authority for PAN card is the IT department from Mumbai. You can just put that here. And address proof, you can give Aadhaar. So you can just write Aadhaar here. And then you have to put your Aadhaar number here. And finally, issuing authority for Aadhaar is UADAI, right? So if you have already given PAN card, there is no need to fill this form 60 over here, which I'm pointing out. But if you have not given your PAN card, what you can do is you have to sign here. And before that, you just have to mention whether you're a tax assessee, like whether your income tax slab comes under this tax slab. Since it's 2,50,000, you won't be paying any tax according to this particular demo. So you can select no. But if you're a taxpayer, then you can select yes here. And then you have to write your name once again. Johnson Frederick, verified at Sultan Bathery on this day of, let's say, 27th day of July 2021. Date, you have to put the same date here. And the place. So once this is done, you just have to hand this over to your bank official, and they will look after things from here onwards. Thank you.